equality, respect, and inclusion that it strives to represent. Who wrote that for you, bruh? You don't even believe half of that. Sarver's attorney Tom Clare wrote to the NBA's investigation and reminded them that Sarver supported Silver's effort to boot Sterling, a Southern California real estate uh, magnate. Let me just say that that does not negate the fact that your client allegedly is presenting the same behaviors, if not grosser behaviors, in the workplace. Very unimportant. Maybe he chose to, pick the boot him to take the focus off of him, or is it because he really didn't like that man, but they were uh, the same branch from the same tree? But let me see. Let's find out. In 2014, following the race and misogynistic conduct from the then owner of the Los Angeles Clippers, Mr. Sarver did not mince words when he spoke out about the NBA's commitment to inclusion and racial equality. I would rather not be partners with someone who has the views that were expressed on Sterling's tapes, Claire wrote. Sarver apologized. I take full responsibility, but you didn't change it. It doesn't work if you don't change it. Sarver said he took issue with some aspects of the NBA report, but apologized nevertheless. Good leadership requires accountability for the Suns and Mercury organizations. That begins with me, he said in a statement. While I disagree with some of the particulars of the NBA's report, I would like to apologize for my words and actions that offended our employees. I will take full responsibility for what I have done. I am sorry for causing this pain, and these efforts and judgment are not consistent with my personal philosophy or my rules. Despite the league's findings, Sarver insisted his franchise prizes diversity and inclusion. I accept the consequences of the NBA's decision. This moment is an opportunity for me to demonstrate capacity to learn and grow as we continue to build a working culture where every employee feels comfortable and valued, he continued. I am exponentially proud of the Suns and Mercury's organizations and the record we have built concerning diversity and inclusion and giving back to the community. It means a great deal to me that our dedicated and hardworking employees have made Phoenix a basketball destination for both players and fans. Suns Legacy Partners LLC, the entity that manages and operates both the Suns and Mercury, said it accepted the NBA's findings but suggested that much of the bad behavior wasn't in recent years. So what? Who cares? As the NBA acknowledged, we fully cooperated with the NBA's investigation, which covered an 18-year period, including by encouraging current and former employees to participate, the management group said. The NBA's findings concerning the organization's focus on most parts of the historic matter and that have been addressed in recent years, including though meaningful enhancement to our workplace compliance program. Suspension comes as Sun rise in the West. The Phoenix Suns, who are worth about $1.8 billion, are pro basketball's 18th most valuable franchise according to the most recent analysis by Forbes. The Suns recorded a franchise record of 64 victories in the 2021-2022 campaign, and they're expected to be an elite team again this season. The WNBA's Mercury struggled to a 15-21 mark this season, having to play without star center Brittany Gardner, who remains in Russian custody. The article is done by David K. Lee. And that's basically it, you guys. And kick his ass out. Entertainment, observation, and educational purposes. Okay? Kick his ass out. Just like you did Sterling. Snatch it all away from him. That is the only way he's going to learn. If this happened over an 18-year period and he was instrumental in deciding whether to keep Sterling or kick him out, kick his ass out too. He need to go too. He's an adult. He's an adult. He does not need a refresher course on how to act in the presence of people. That's one. Regardless of what he's saying, if you know, which I assume, allegedly, that he did know that hurt that woman's feelings and those other employees, and he asked the question sarcastically, why does every woman here cry? Because you're there. Kick him out. $10 million was not enough. He needs to sit his ass out for at least 10 years or all together with Sterling. Okay? And the N-word, it's like, oh, I repeated it because another person repeated. That does not give you the right to do that. Okay? We're not dumb, and people have better common sense than that. To know that if you have an offensive word, what you wanted to say it because it was cool. What are you, like 10? At this point, what do you, oh, I said it because another basketball player's family said it. Oh, I like hiring black coaches allegedly because you need niggas to coach these niggas, but these niggas are making you money. These niggas dominate at least 70 to 80% of that sport, if not more. Okay? They are the ones that keep your little franchises afloat. Yeah, I'm too done with him. Like I really don't have anything really kind or nice to say about him. And allegedly, if they're investigating it now and it took him that long to do that, his ass should have been gone. I'm not gonna sit up here and give this pretty puff story like, oh yeah, well, you know, he's learned from his mistakes and no. At the end of the day, if it took you that long, and the only reason why you're saying anything, and if you were genuine about it, you would have addressed the situation long time ago and changed the behavior long time ago, within a 1 to 2 year span. No, I'm not buying it. He needs to go, just like Sterling. He needs to sit his ass down and enjoy his millions or billions or whatever he has outside of the NBA. Pretty much. I don't know how people that work for the NBA are around these people and they hear this offensive stuff that's going on, and they know about this offensive stuff that's going on, and nobody says anything because everybody gets a check and everybody plays their role. People need to stop this. In order for us to have effective social change and inclusion in this country, in this world, we all have to lead by an example. It is not just on one person because of their status, okay, or their position. We all have to make an effort to ensure that everybody gets treated fairly, or this is going to continue to happen. At this point, you know what I'm saying? Same thing with the NFL. You know what I mean? I mean, come on. If the NBA can kick out Sterling and find this clown, why hasn't the NBA brung Kaepernick back? The same damn thing. When you know goddamn well, if it wasn't for us niggas, y'all wouldn't have a franchise. Y'all wouldn't have a team. Y'all wouldn't have it. Y'all wouldn't have it. If you did have it, it wouldn't be at the level that it is now or back then. It wouldn't be. Let's just keep it honest, alleged 100 buck. It would not be what it is now. Okay? Just because you provide the money and the space and the team and the uniforms or whatever you do and the franchise and stuff like that, just trust and believe. If it wasn't for those same niggas that y'all talk about, make fun of at parties and stuff like that, and use to your expense to make yourself feel like you're better, you wouldn't have what you have. So instead of walking around calling people niggas or making sexually inappropriate jokes to women, regardless of how they look or what argumentation they have, you need to thank them, because without them, you wouldn't have a franchise. Point blank, period. And I'm done with this story. If you would like to comment in the comment section, I would greatly appreciate it. Let's get the conversation going. Once again, thank you so much for coming to my channel. And with that, I will see you guys in the next video.